Hey everybody, thanks y'all for watching, for liking and subscribing. So y'all are always asking about cooking videos, so to put a little video together here of what we cooked today. Cooked some pork chops. Didn't buy them as pork chops, bought them as a pork loin, and then cut chops out of them. And then some green beans. And then I made the green beans look gross, but taste great. Cooked them down, drained them. Then I worked in some milk and cheddar cheese. And so they came like a gooey, milky, or a gooey, cheesy green beans. Also seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic. Normally, if I make that dish, I may also start out by cooking down some onions and mushrooms and fresh garlic, but I was out of all of those, so I just used garlic powder. It's way better with the onions and the mushrooms in it. Also, normally this recipe be done with the long green beans, like the field beans, but this is what I had out of a can. So anyway, so chops cut out of a pork loin and some cheesy garlicky green beans. That's supper. Then I'll roll the video on through here for y'all to see how I did it. Thanks again. Alright, gonna make some garlicky, cheesy green beans. Yeah, the stove's a mess. I blew up some stuff earlier. Just start out by heating up some green beans. A little bit of salt. Mix in the salt. Garlic powder. Yeah. Black pepper. What we're going to do is we're going to let these cook. Get good and cook down. And get hot. And then we're going to drain them. While those are cooking down, while the green beans are cooking down, let me show you what I'm doing with the pork. So this was a pork loin, cut some chops out of it, seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic. Let me tell you what, here's a good little trick. Throw some zesty Italian dressing on there while you bake them. I'm going to put these in the oven and bake them. And I'm going to pull them out just before they're done. Well, when they're done, but then going to finish them off in the skillet to get a good crisp on the, crisp on the outside. Alright, green beans are cooked down and strained. Now we're going to alternate, and they're cooked down between low and medium. We're going to alternate a little bit of milk, a little bit of cheese. Yep, that's right. And just stir it in. This is really hard trying to hold the camera and do it myself. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's all mixed up. And we're just going to let it cook down a little bit and then keep it on warm. I know it looks gross, but I promise y'all, this stuff tastes delicious. So anyway, we're going to let it cook down a little bit and we're going to keep it warm till the pork chops are done. Let's check in. So the green beans are looking like they should. I want to point out I'm missing a couple of ingredients here. This works better if you chop up an onion and mushroom and actual whole garlic and saute it in a skillet and then mix it in, but I didn't have any mushroom or onion. So I just used garlic powder since I wasn't going to be sauteing anything anyway. So let's take a look at the pork chops. They should be done in just a few minutes. I'll say done, ready for the stovetop. And there they are. So yeah, they need to cook a few more minutes. God, that stove's a mess. We're going to put the lid back on these. Give those pork chops a few more minutes, and then I'll put them in the skillet. All right, guys, we're ready to get these chops in the skillet to crisp them up. They're done. I just don't like them all soft like that. And man, sometimes I hate a non-stick pan. You know what? I'm going to use the pork chop to spread it. It's only about a tablespoon of olive oil. Yeah, spread now. So I'm just going to crisp them up. If they will crisp up. I think next time I'm going to have Jeff do the cooking and me film, or vice versa. You know what? I think my stove's not level. And yes, this is a lot of food. This is supper tonight for both Jeff and I, and lunch tomorrow. That's why it looks like a lot of food. Well, because it is. So, give me just a second. I'll be right back. I want to work on these so I don't burn them. Alright guys, and there you go. That's them after I crisped them up in the skillet. That's going to be our supper. Some baked pork loins that I crisped in the skillet, and some cheesy green bean mush. It's not the healthiest in the world, but it's the healthiest we can on my current budget. The carbs are really low. Actually, this would actually make a keto meal. Because the pork chops and green beans, and then all I added to the green beans was milk and cheese, which are both low carb items. So hey, low carb meal. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Trust me, it'll get better. The videos get better. The food will get better because my budget's getting better, especially now I just found a job. I'm not paying all the bills anymore after this month, so we'll actually be able to buy more groceries, better quality. But thanks all y'all. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Roll Tide.